I have been working on Chevys for over 20 years now, and I still find features that make me shake my head, wondering why nobody talks about them. Your Chevy is hiding tricks inside the key fob, secret menus buried in the dashboard, and even hidden storage compartments you have probably never opened. These are 12 hidden Chevy features you will regret not knowing sooner. Number 1. Rolling down every window from the key fob. This one blows people away every single time I show them in the shop. On most Chevys built from 2019 and newer, your key fob can roll down every window in the vehicle before you even walk up to the door. On a hot summer day, when the cabin of your Silverado or Equinox feels like a sauna, this is a lifesaver. But here is the catch. Chevy disables this feature straight from the factory, which is exactly why nobody knows about it. To turn it on, hop into the Vehicle Settings menu on your infotainment screen and look for Remote Lock, Unlock, Start. Inside that menu, toggle Remote Window Operation to the On position. Once that is activated, grab your key fob. Press the Unlock button once and let go. Then immediately press and hold the Unlock button again. Every window in the vehicle rolls down at the same time, and if you have a sunroof, that opens too. Chevy disabled the roll-up function in the United States for safety reasons, but the roll-down feature alone is worth its weight in gold when it is 95 degrees outside and your steering wheel is too hot to touch. Number 2. Silencing that annoying horn honk when you lock the doors. If you have ever come home late at night and cringed when your Chevy honks in the driveway, waking up the entire house, this one is for you. Every Chevy on the road lets you change this, but barely anyone digs deep enough into the settings to find it. On the infotainment screen, go to Vehicle Settings, then Remote Lock, Unlock, Start, and look for Remote Lock Feedback. Change it from horn and lights to lights only. Now when you press the lock button on your key fob, the turn signals flash to confirm the doors are locked, but the horn stays quiet. Perfect for early morning departures and late night arrivals in quiet neighborhoods. You can also set it to horn only or turn the feedback off entirely if you prefer stealth mode. I changed the setting on my Silverado years ago and honestly forgot the horn honk was even an option until a customer in the shop asked me about it. Number 3. Hidden dashboard information pages your dealer never turned on. This is one of the most useful features Chevy builds into every single vehicle, and they leave it switched off at the factory. Your driver information center on the instrument cluster has hidden pages that display transmission fluid temperature, engine oil temperature, coolant temperature, real-time battery voltage, and individual tire pressure for each wheel position. On the steering wheel, use the right side controls to navigate into Settings, then Info pages, and start toggling these screens on. The transmission temperature display alone is critical if you tow anything with your Silverado or Tahoe. I have seen transmissions destroyed from overheating on long mountain pulls, and that repair runs $3,000 or more at the dealer. This hidden gauge lets you monitor the temperature in real time while pulling a trailer down the highway so you can pull over and cool down before any damage happens. Forum after forum on the Chevy truck communities calls this the single most important hidden feature for anyone who tows regularly. But the next feature might actually save you from getting stranded in a parking lot with a dead battery, and it costs you absolutely nothing to learn right now. Number 4. Starting your Chevy with a completely dead key fob. Picture this. You are standing in a grocery store parking lot after a long day. You press the start button on the dashboard and nothing happens. Your key fob battery is dead. Before you panic and call a tow truck, try this. Flip your key fob over and slide the small release tab on the back. A physical metal key blade slides right out. Use that key to unlock the driver door. On some Chevys, the door handle keyhole is hidden behind a small removable cap, so pry that cap off gently. Now, here is the important part about the center console. Inside the center console or armrest area, there is a small pocket designed specifically for a dead key fob. Drop the fob into that pocket, press the brake pedal, and press the start button. The vehicle reads the passive chip inside the fob. That chip does not need any battery power at all, and the engine fires right up. If you cannot find the pocket, hold the flat side of the dead fob directly against the start button and press. Either way, you will be driving home instead of waiting for roadside assistance in the rain. Number 5. Folding your mirrors remotely from the key fob. If you own a Silverado LTZ or higher trim, a Tahoe or a Suburban from 2019 or newer with power folding mirrors, this trick protects those big, expensive mirrors in tight parking garages and city streets. First, go into your vehicle settings and find comfort and convenience, then toggle remote mirror folding to the on position. Now, when you walk away from the vehicle, press and hold the lock button on your key fob for about 2 seconds. Both mirrors fold in, flat against the body. Press and hold the unlock button for 2 seconds, and they fold back out. This is one of the top voted hidden features on the Chevy truck forums, because it solves a real problem that truck owners deal with every day. Those Silverado mirrors stick out far enough to clip concrete pillars in parking structures, and replacing one mirror assembly at the dealer runs $300 to $500, depending on whether the mirror has blind spot monitoring built into it. Number 6. Teen driver mode and the secret report card hiding in your infotainment system. Every single Chevrolet built since 2016 has this feature, and it is the most underused safety tool in the entire lineup. Go to your infotainment settings, find Teen Driver, and create a 4-digit PIN. Then register a specific key fob with the system. Whenever that registered fob starts the vehicle, the system automatically enforces a speed limiter capped at 85 miles per hour, mutes the radio until all seatbelts are buckled, limits the maximum audio volume, blocks explicit content on satellite radio, and keeps every safety system engaged with no override. But here is the part that really gets parents talking in the shop. There is a built-in report card that quietly logs maximum speed, reached, distance driven, hard braking events, overspeed warnings, stability control activations, and forward collision alerts. It stores up to 40,000 miles of driving data, and the teen has absolutely no idea the system is tracking all of this information in the background. You can pull up the report card on the infotainment screen or check it in the My Chevrolet app on your phone. If you are finding this helpful, hit subscribe. We cover Chevy tips and tricks like this every single week. Now, the next few features involve things that are physically hiding inside your Chevy's cabin right now. Number 7. Hidden storage compartments. You have been sitting next to this whole time. The 2019 and newer Silverado Crew Cab has 2 storage bins built right into the rear seat backs that are completely invisible when closed. Pull the small fabric strap on each seatback panel, and a 10-liter compartment swings open. Perfect for stashing registration documents, work gloves, or valuables you want tucked out of sight. On the 2021 and newer Tahoe and Suburban, press the button to raise the infotainment screen, and you will find a hidden cubby underneath with a USB port tucked behind it. When you activate valet mode, this compartment stays locked so the valet cannot access your stuff. And the 2023 and newer Colorado has a 45-inch wide lockable compartment built right into the tailgate with a drain plug at the bottom. Fill it with ice and it becomes a tailgate cooler for game day. That drain plug lets you empty the meltwater when the party is over. Number 8. Automatic heated seats that turn on during remote start. On any Chevy equipped with heated seats and factory remote start, there is a setting buried in the menu that I would guess 9 out of 10 owners have never found. Go to your vehicle settings, then remote lock, unlock, start, and look for remote start auto heated seats. Toggle it to on. Now when you remote start the vehicle and the outside temperature drops below about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, the heated seats activate automatically before you even open the door. There is one quirk worth knowing about. The seat heater indicator lights on the center console will not illuminate during remote start. The seats are absolutely heating up, but the lights stay dark. Once you get in and press the ignition button to drive, the heating function turns off and you need to press the seat heater button again to keep them going. Weird design choice by GM on the heated seat indicator panel, but at least now you know the seats are working even when the dashboard lights say otherwise. Number 9. Setting a custom height for your power liftgate. If you own an Equinox, Traverse, Tahoe, Suburban, or Blazer with a power liftgate, you have probably had that thing slam into a low garage ceiling or a rooftop cargo carrier at least once. Chevy lets you set a maximum opening height, but the feature is buried so deep that hardly anyone ever stumbles across it. Open the liftgate and physically stop it at the exact height you want. Then press and hold the liftgate button on the hatch itself until you hear a chime and see the turn signals flash. That's it. The new liftgate height is saved. From now on, the power liftgate will stop at that height every time it opens automatically. No more dented garage ceilings and no more cracked liftgate panels. If you ever want to reset it back to the full height, just repeat the process with the liftgate opened all the way up. And this next one will save you a trip to the dealer every single time you rotate your tires. Number 10. Do your own tire pressure sensor relearn for $13. After every tire rotation, your tire pressure monitoring sensors end up in different positions on the vehicle, so the tire pressure readings on the dashboard display show the wrong wheels. A lot of owners pay the dealer $30 to $50 to fix this, but you can handle it yourself in about 5 minutes with a $13 tool. Grab a TPMS relearn tool online. Turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine and navigate to the tire pressure screen on the dashboard. Press and hold the checkmark button until the horn chirps twice and the words "Tire Learning Active" appear on the display. Then, starting with the driver's side front, hold the relearn tool against the sidewall of the tire near the valve stem and press the button. Wait for the horn to chirp, confirming that the sensor is matched. Move to the passenger front, then passenger rear, then driver rear. A double chirp after the last position means you are done. This process works on every Chevy built from 2007 all the way to 2025. Number 11. Long pressing the voice button unlocks Siri or Google Assistant. On every Chevy built from 2014 onward, the steering wheel voice button actually controls 2 different voice systems, and nearly everyone only uses the weaker one. A short press activates the General Motors voice recognition system, which is limited and honestly frustrating to use. But a long press on that same button passes your request straight through to your phone, so you get your phone's voice assistant using the vehicle's superior noise-canceling microphone and speaker system. That gives full access to Siri or Google Assistant for navigation, having your text messages read aloud, playing a specific playlist on Spotify, making phone calls, and setting reminders, all completely hands-free and far more capable than the stock General Motors system. This is one of the most shared tips on Chevy truck forums because it instantly makes the whole infotainment experience dramatically better without spending a single dollar on upgrades. This last feature might be the most important one in the entire video, and it could save your Chevy from being stolen. Number 12. Disabling keyless entry to protect your Chevy from relay theft. If your Chevy has passive keyless entry, meaning you just grab the door handle to unlock it without pressing a button, you need to know about relay attacks. Thieves use a small electronic device that amplifies your key fob signal through your front door from inside your house, tricking the vehicle into thinking you are standing right next to it. They open the door, press the start button, and drive away in your Silverado or Tahoe in under 60 seconds. Chevy built a defense against this directly into your key fob, but almost nobody knows it exists. Press and hold both the lock and unlock buttons on the fob at the same time for about 3 seconds. When the turn signals flash 4 times, keyless entry is disabled. Now nobody can open the vehicle by just grabbing the door handle. They will need to physically press the unlock button on the fob first. To turn keyless entry back on, repeat the same button combination. 2 flashes means the system is turned back on. This feature is listed on Chevrolet's own support page, but I have talked to Chevy owners who have driven their truck for 5 or 6 years and never once heard of it. If you park in your driveway at night, turn this on every time you walk inside. And that wraps up 12 hidden features your Chevy has been hiding from you this whole time. If even one of these saved you a trip to the dealer or taught you something new about your vehicle, drop a like and check out the video on screen right now for more Chevy tips your dealer will never tell you.